Well.
Welcome back, strangers.
Welcome back to you, Ulrich.
What can I get you?
What do you got for me? What can I get for you? Know anywhere we can get any timber?
You're looking for rad suit makings, right? Well, I haven't got any, but some of the farmers keep cats. Ask old Dante, he might have some.
Some of the
And
farmers
Dr.
keep
Horchata,
cats.
too. He treats the occasional case of radiation
Hold. Alright.
poisoning.
Make a
That's
drink.
what I like to hear. We got tequila or tequila, but only if you can pay. I got enough freeloaders around here already.
What kind of nastiness are they
I
selling?
got games of chance that got no chance to them, and whores that are even a worse bet. And the jerks tell me they're helping me bring in customers by providing entertainment. Ha! Nobody wants what these thugs are selling.
What's with all the leather?
It's like a fetish with them. I hear their favorite leather is made from the people they kill. Hope they don't make a pair of sandals out of our poor old mayor.
Who are the
Half
synths?
metal, all mental. They follow that crazy guru Matthias, who's always preaching about the betterment of man.
Guru
They seem to want to do it
Matthias.
with bullets.
Who is big
Them jerks make like he's the boss of the
big gun?
operation on account of he's the biggest, but he's dumber than Pat the Axe, and that's mighty dumb. It's the little guy you gotta watch for, Steve Dangler.
Who is
It's the
Dangler?
pipsqueak, but when he says jump, the jerks say how high. I'm pretty sure he's the one who ordered Mayor Von Gross strung up on account of he wouldn't play ball. Maybe he's just plain mean.
So just tequila? Not much of a
Blame the
selection.
leather jerks for that. That's how they want it. Only crop we got in the fields is agave. Only drink we got in the bar is tequila. If I tried to sell you anything they didn't make, they'd kill me.
We can pay.
Great. What'll
Sucker.
it be? Anything else you need?
Is it worth trying the
I
games in the
wouldn't.
casino?
Those jerks cheat.
Tell us about the
Call me
horse.
old-fashioned, but I like a lady who has the same number of legs and nipples as I have. Those strumpets got too many of
Excuse me?
everything for my taste.
How do you feel about the
Poor
mayor?
old Sam. An idiot rich boy, but nobody ever accused him of being mean. Them jerks had no cause to string him up to the towers.
What is agave?
A kind of spiky plant. Can't eat it. Only thing it's good for is making tequila. Squeeze the juice out of it, ferment it, and presto, tequila. Pretty much the only thing we grow here in Rhodia these days. Used to be the mayor owned a little plot of agave and his distillery turned it into a little tequila. Kinda how he got to be the mayor, actually. Gave away free booze on election day. Now the jerks have hung his ass from the towers and they're making everybody grow agave and running the still night and day. Charging double too, I might add. Fucking me from both ends, the rats.
Whoa. What can you tell us
They've
about the
been here
towers?
since forever.
Towers, excuse me.
Once upon a time, somebody tried to pull them down with a crane. The crane broke. Nope, not even them A-bombs could take them down. Those towers will be here long after you and I are dead, stranger. Shame about the radio, though.
Where is the distillery?
It's the big building near the crater. Jerks crawling all over it these days. Can't say as I'm happy about the state of affairs, but what am I gonna do? I wouldn't have anything to sell without that place.
Does this town have a
Had a
radio?
radio hooked up to the towers. Kept us connected to the rest of the world, but the jerks smashed it. I bet old Virgil could get it up and running again, but you're gonna need to
Tell
convince
us-
him first.
Tell us about the
Life
crater.
would be a damn sight worse in Rhodia if we didn't have that crater. Best soil for miles around, and that makes for the best farming. Unfortunately, seems like it was too much of a temptation for them jerks. They had to have it for themselves. Now the farmers are just slaves and everybody's starving. Even old Dante is feeling the pinch.
Who is
Virgil was the
Virgil?
guy who kept our radio running. Regular customer of mine ever since Dante and him split up. He stopped working on the radio towers when the leather jerks smashed it.
People
Well,
are
the leather
starving.
jerks just want to make money, so they told everyone to stop growing anything but agave, and they're using that to make tequila. You sure as hell can get a drink in this town, but you can't feed your kids. I'm guessing that's what's making everybody sick.
Who is Dante?
Dante's got the biggest farm in Rhodia. Owns ground on every circle of the crater. Should be happy, but he's in hell. That wife of his, Beatrice, been tearing hunks out of him since they got hitched. Don't know how he puts up with her. Beauty only goes so far in my book. And now, of course, the jerks want him to farm agave like everybody else.
Is it sickness going
All the
around?
farmers coming down with something that none of the townies are catching. I don't give a damn about farmers except that they come in to drink. If they're staying home feeling sick and not drinking, that affects my business, and it makes me damn mad. I hear Dr. Horchata is doing something about it. I hope he cures it soon. I need all the business I can get.
Who is Dr. Horchata?
He's our local sawbones. Funny looking fella, but a good doc. Works over at the clinic. Come again, strangers.
Alright, man's a clinic.
Welcome back, strangers.
Any more guys in here? Sir? Okay. Any guys back here? Why is it impossible, sir? This is your thing. You talk to the goats. Numerous valleys. No magic. Giant two fingers. Oven? Alright. Don't mind the doorway. Didn't even check to see if it was armed or not. Alright, well, they're all dead.
Listen up, people. Commander O'Biggin wants me to tell you that shortages in the warehouse will not be tolerated. Anyone caught skimming will be beat like a rug, then hung out to dry by the front gate. Thanks.
A blow dryer, huh? You missed. That's your job and you missed. Strangers is bad luck. Sorry, peasant. Another suppy? Alright. I was like, I don't want to put it on his because the gun is so loud. I think I'm gonna abstain. Let's see here. Dismantle all of these. They probably sell for more, but I don't care. A scope, huh? Long barrel. You could probably use it. You already have one. I think you have a small scope. You know what? There you go. What's the critical chance? Oh, you have, let's see here. 28, not gonna put it on you. 46, 44, 41, probably Rose. Can Rose even have it? She can. There you go, you better be critting every shot. Or heads will roll. Looking fine. I'm gonna guess you're the clinic. by himself? You whipped twice now on that, you know that? It's fine, Roy will come in and save the day. There's nobody in here? It's an enemy? Alright. How can I see my son? It's Maga. Sick boy in there and the doctor won't let us in. Why can't we see Tom? Who's the doctor? Horchata is his name. He's a little funny looking, but he's always done right by this town. The sickness though, I ain't seen him so stumped. Who is Tom? Our boy, it just ain't fair. First his fiancée dies just before their wedding, and now he's sick too. We were praying the doctor could help, but now... Tell us about the sickness. Ain't right that it's something that should only hurt us farmers. Life is hard enough for us already. Anything we can do to help? I don't know about a bunch of gunslingers can do for a sick man, but if you know of a cure, nah, you ain't the healing kind. I can tell. Well, you could get rid of the jerks that have been taking over our town. If the town ever gets better, I don't want to live in the right place run like by the likes of them. We don't have the cure, but we can ask around. Think you can help? Talk to the doc. He stopped. Tell us about the jerks. Dang fool, Sam, our mayor, brought them in as security against those robot people. Now we can't get rid of them. The big Able Biggin. Oh, Biggin. And his little chip sidekick, Dangler. Parasites is what they are, ticks. You blame the mayor for this? Old Sam has a head for business, but he never had a lick of sense about people. He's to blame for all this. I'm glad he's up in that tower. What do you know about old Biggin? Fat dude ain't right in the head, but the other follow him around because they'll eat him if they didn't. Tell us about Dangler. If you ask me, he's the brains of the outfit. He certainly ain't the heart, though. Never seen a man so cold. You prove the towers being used as a giblet. Why now? Those towers always used to give me the hopes when I seen them from afar, but now, with the jerks crawling over them and the radio smash, I don't know. What happened to the radio? Jerks smashed as soon as they came to town. Now we can't call around to see if any other towns got a cure for the sickness. I can probably fix it. Give me a quick save in case I missed something up here. His face is gone and his eyes dull. Aren't you about to get married? My mom and dad out there, they're in the waiting room. I should go home and tell Dr. Horchata not to let them see me like this. I don't want them to catch the sickness. What do you think about Dr. Horchata? Anybody can save us as the doc. I don't know why he's bothering with me though. I got nothing to live for. Even the sickness is contagious. Maybe it took my fiance, and the way I'm feeling right now, I wish it could take me. Dr. Horchata says I should have hope. What do I want to go on when Line is gone? Later, maybe. Alright. Our doctor cannot save him. We have no hope. I don't want to take any of the doctor's stuff. Because it might aggro something. There you go. That's Rapper Horchata. The doctor's craggy, handsome face is distorted by a set of mismatched eyes. One is normal, the other is a golf ball huge and seems to gaze around on his own. Despite that, his expression is kind. Ray, more gun-totting thugs, just what this town needs. Are you here to help, or yourselves? Anything we can do to help? Stone Klein, I need a working microscope. That's the only way I'm gonna find out how the worms are getting into these people's stomachs. The Manoroids have one at their hospital, but I'm no longer welcome there. They mark it on your map. That's so far away. Angel Oracle. You know anything about the Manoroids? I used to be one, but we had a falling out. Why did you have a falling out with the Manoroids? They didn't like that I swore and told people exactly what I thought. No bedside manner, they said. They selected about who they would let me in their hospital too, which amounts to deciding who deserves life, live or die. Which amounts to deciding who deserves live or die. Well, frick that and frick them. That's pass them crap. Plain and simple. I said pass them. How will a microscope help? These worms in their larval state are too small to see with the naked eye, so I can't search them in the food, clothes, or dirt of the town. Microscope will help me find them, I hope. Seem to have a lot of patience. As if the leather jackets weren't plague enough, Rhodia is being attacked by a parasite-borne sickness. Already lost more than 10 people, mostly farmers, and a dozen more are sick. I've got to find out where these freaking worms are coming from and fast. What do you think of Rhodia? This could be a nice town if everybody just let it be. I guess his life was too good here. People started wanting to take it from us. Tell me more about the sickness. Parasites seem to affect the farmers more than anybody else. I don't know if it's a diet or their work or what. I've collected samples from possible sources all over town, but I need the better microscope to find out which one's the culprit. But the jerks making it work on you too. Ah! We know Biggin and Dangler and the sickness. Yes, indeed. The gun games and pox hookers in the casino. Taking bullets at the bank. You won't be surprised the incidents of venereal disease and bullet wounds have gone up alarmingly. Our beloved mayor has a lot to answer for, though I guess he's paying the price. Wish someone would do something. Anyone in healing? 3 bullets. You looking for cat litter? Got any? Cure for radiation, not because you have the cats at home. I have so much precious stuff, it would take some convincing for me to part with it. Do you have any Zellulite? I wish I'd have some of that medical grade stuff on hand, but Hollywood and those pistol packing priests up in Griffith Park snatched up most of it long ago, so I gotta make do with cat litter. But even that is getting scarce. Who is O'Biggin? Drexay is their leader, but I pulled a bolt out of him last week and he doesn't have the sense the guard lord gave a rock. They ask me, the Dangler guy is the brains of the operation. Tell us about Dangler. Sneaky little devil with the shifty eyes, he got to be one of the who made the deal with the mayor. O'Biggin doesn't have the brains. On the hookers in the casino. Can't say I approve of much of their trade, but they keep me in business. Keep me in business. What do you think of the casino? The man doesn't have to take enough chances in his life. What are you saying about the bank? The bank's got the same bullets as currency. What sense is that? Dang tool, spend a bullet to shoot somebody, then had to spend more bullets to get me to pull it out. You asked me, the Dangler is behind this too. We tried to scrap like everybody else until those leather jerks showed up. You blaming the mayor. Poor Sam was too trusting. He never imagined his peacekeepers were going to take over and hang him from his precious radio tower. Good example of why one shouldn't trust stranger. Why don't you do something? I'm doing all I can here. You could do something though. I just hope it's not something stupid and violent that's gonna give me more people, gonna give me more hurt people to heal. What will convince you? Finding me a cure. The sure folks might do it. Do that, I'll give you half the cat litter I got. What do you know about the Rodia's radio? Rodia's radio. Jerk smashed as soon as I took the tower over. I wish Virgil could get up there and get it running again, then I could call around and see if anybody besides the Manorites had a microscope. But the jerk smashed the radio as soon as they took over, because they won't when I was calling for help. Who was Virgil? Rodia's general fix a man and go with the radio tech. If anyone can get the radio up and running again, it would be him. You're probably gonna need to do some work for him though.
This is awful. It is our job, responsibility, trade, duty to help him.
This place seems to be falling apart. At least the people are.
Some rusty nails, huh? You're not bad, I don't think. I think you walked in front of the wall. That's fine. You can't see anything? Go ahead and ambush. 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 Twice. Ambush. Sorry there, leather jerk. Ralphie, you're getting close, brother.
Great news, everybody. We're holding a harvest contest. The farmer who delivers the most agave to the distillery by sundown tonight gets 100 bullets first prize. Second prize is, you get to keep your farm. Third prize is full-time employment on my farm, which used to be yours. So get busy, yokels. Thanks.
Careful now, straight Earl, your real name. Sideways, crab walking limp, he looks 28, going on 100. Waving guns around, the jerks will cut you down in a heartbeat. What do you think of them? Bunch of pissants, but don't tell them I said so. They're killers. I tell you, and all their goddamn mayor's fault. You know what, the mayor? Always talking, smiling, putting in poison, positive spin on the crap he's pulled. Well, the jerk had his worst idea yet. Let's say, he's paying for it this time. The hyenas and insecurity, can you believe it? I nearly left myself sick. Jerk's got him hanging from the towers, never like that man, but I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. No, sir, somebody's got to do something. Is about doing something yourself? Then get rid of these jerks, you go right ahead, I'll be right behind you. You, sir, me and my no gun and no ammunition, I'm sure will be a great help to you. Hard to get ammo here. On the bank, sure, that they might change for a clip here. They might wait, what? They might make change for a clip here or there, but let a man get his bullets all out at once, no chance. Not even if your kid's got the sickness and you need to pay the doctor. That freaking gecko. He's in with the jerks, big time gotta be. What's about the sickness? It's been terrible. If you know any doctor, and maybe you could help Dr. Child at the clinic. Who's Gecko? He's the president of the Bank of Cordite. Man, he switched our currency from common scrap to bullets. Criminal is what he is. Everybody's too dang scared of the jerks to complain. Doctor Who or Chowda, funny name, I know, but a man is doing all he can. I'm afraid that ain't enough. Alright. I'm not messing with the farmers. And honestly, I just don't need any more loot. I have more than enough.
Something's wrong with these people.
Yeah, Ralphie, we've been here for like an hour, my man. I was zooming in over here. Did you see an enemy over here? Door, I guess? I don't know. This is the bank, huh? Who's down that way? So who is that? Civvy? Good job. Roy, that man just went, so if you talk out this guy, I'd appreciate it. Good job in the other one. And well, that's totally fine, you tried. It's concussion anyway. I believe he has lower accuracy at that point. You can try to knock out that guy. Go for it, gamer. Good job. Fart. Not much for you to really do, at least you can take pot shots. Should have had you crouch, I didn't realize you can shoot twice, which I've been playing you forever. I don't know why I didn't know that. I believe I knew that, but I guess I just forgot. I don't know. We're at a bad spot. I can't get Ralphie in there. It will not work. So Ralphie, get over here. They clicked 19. Not the best cover. What can you do here? You get one shot. Is he still concussed? I don't know. Let's knock out this guy. He's not going next to the other guy going. He's actually going. Never mind. Yeah. You're a fool. You hit my man. Your mobility absolutely blows the shill here. You see this individual? I don't believe so. What's your attack range? He's in it, he just has to peek his head, so go ahead and ambush. He's alive, dude. Rose, I don't know what your range is, so Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, bring you over here. He's done. Everybody, gather up, gather up. Go ahead and pass on the Argent. I'll figure it out. How do you do, sir? Where are you going? I didn't even saw all two. I was like, you know what? We're probably fine, right? Can you hit the alarm, please? Thank you. I'm not gonna rob from the bank. I'm gonna open the door though. Never mind. I'm not a safe cracker. Brother, I've been killing every single... Well, they were guard, but they shot at me anyway, right? Yeah, they aggroed first. All the friends I need. You're not gonna go? Couldn't loot that man, so... I apologize.
Okay, people. Whoever's been bringing the mayor food and water, that shit has to be stopped. If we can't, you'll be right up there with him, with your mouth sewn shut. Thanks.
Don't worry about the... Mr. Echo. Just pop this man. Do it again. I said do it. Again. No enemies, huh? Okay, okay. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Alright. That should be good. I don't know what that sound is, but okay. Oh, Jess. Sturdy young woman with dreadlocks tending to some weeds in a little vegetable patch. Looks annoyed by your presence. What do you want? I don't want nothing.
Very well. Return.
I just had a
to
name,
change
so
your
I thought we
mind.
were good. Oh, what? Virgil. You have any cat litter? Satan has broke out of his pen again. Gotta find him before we tear somebody up. I know where he is, but we can talk to him. It's not finding him. Get him moving by giving him some of these possum snacks. He loves these snacks, but you have harm him or kill him, you're gonna have some words. Save Satan. Most ornery possum you'll ever seen. Oh, he's a possum, never mind. Not the goat.
What was his name again? Viral? Well, it should be.
He's just hanging out inside one of the grassy areas, or what's up with that? Down here? It's a possum somewhere. Get digging. Oh, you're trash. Not an enemy? Alright. Do you lead to the bank? Is that what you do? A shrine? Alright. Two blow dryers. Those not rats. They're possums. Found him.
That's a possum?
Look at that magnificent beast.
Copy, Ring.
Good job, Ralphie.
Congratulations.
You got 2 skill points. That I can do anything with that.
Copy, Ring. Team Echo.
Stop. 4 points. Can't do a thing. I'm gonna get your animal whispering up, which I probably should do. Post repair, I don't care. We'll trash anyway, right? Our goats keep dying. Thank you, strangers. You get to have the old dude back. Don't have much, but take this as a reward. Look, you're new to Rodea. You have any cat litter? Don't keep much radiation around here, so we don't hoard it. Nothing but have some keeps the cats keep the rats away from this agave. What do you think of Rodea? Ferris City, the jewel of the LA Wetlands. It was till the dang leather jerks showed up. Now it's dying on the vine. I don't know if I'll ever come back. With leather jerks. Oh, Sam and the mayor brought them in for security as we got attacked by synths, but they've taken over and dangled him from the towers. It would be so bad if they were just thugs, but they got drunk, hired some folks, and move on. The smart thugs, they see this as a hero creator as a gold mine, and plan to strip it. What do you think of the synths? Man can do what he wants to his body, replace his whole self if he wants to. I'm not going to judge. But when you start hurting people, telling them how to live their lives, that's where I draw the line. I don't care what Matthias says about peace and love for the radio. There's metal madman kill friends of mine. How do you feel about the towers? Beacon of hope in this land, and the radio outrage of them with our connection to the outside world. Now the coyotes have made them into goddamn gun positions. It's sick. Strip the crater. We always sit a little of our land. That looks so weird. The agave said the mayor can make a tequila at his distillery, but that dude Geller realized he could make a fortune if all of the land was turned to agave. Never knew anything but field slaves for a booze factory, and since nobody's growing proper food, we're all getting sick, weak, and sick besides. Right up the radio. Always been handy with electronics, but those jerks smashed as soon as they showed up. More dinklers screaming. Taking dinkler. Every day is sus from day one. It's all the potential here. Saw what he could do, use, and who he'd have to lose. Hung the mayor out to dry, took over his still, tricked all the farmers into changing their crops. buddied up with the Gecko at the bank and got him to make bullets the only legal tender so we could take away the ammo we needed to defend ourselves. He's gonna suck at the corpse of this town until it's a bloodless husk. What is causing the sickness? Don't know if I can blame it on Dinkler or the jerks, but I will say this: we weren't getting sick when we were all eating well. Can you fix the radio? You gotta do something about for me first. You have to save Dante Goodman, his wife Beatrice, and that rat Dangler. And are trying to get him to tell her where he's hidden all the money, and once they do, they're gonna kill him. Still mad Dante left me for that tramp, but I don't want him to die. If you could get him away from the woman, prove to him that she means him harm, then I'll fix the radio for you, but not before, and straight up killing her, and the answer, not before he knows why. Dante believes Beatrice died an angel. He'll mourn her the rest of his days, and he'll never come back to, yeah, okay, I'm selfish, I want him back. What's wrong with that? And he's never gonna come back if he thinks I'm telling lies about her all this time. Knows the truth will come back again, so she'll show him. Strangers show him, then I'll fix your radio. How does Dangler trick the farmers? Dangler told all the farmers they'd pay us big money to grow only agave so they could turn... And no, I'll be down. Okay. So we could turn into tequila. Then, when everybody had agreed and started planning, Holistic had deposited all the money into our accounts on the bank. Gecko was telling us he'd put a hold of the withdrawals until the unrest is over. In other words, until we were too weak to fight back. Gecko was working with the jerks. Yes, I didn't think that guy before the jerks showed up. I didn't like the guy before they showed up. Now I hate him. Money only goes one way at the bank of his, in it never comes out. Just you try to make a withdrawal, it never happens. So you don't trust the bank. It's not a bank anymore, it's an ammo dump. I don't care where our cash is, it's long gone, I guess, but all the bullets that the jerks collect at the casino or the front gate are deposited in the safe, stolen from us, so we can get them to run the thugs out of town. You're gonna fix the radio? You're not going to? You get nothing but Beatrice? Not before. It was nothing Goodman. You don't know him, he owns a good fifth of the farmland in the near crater. Richest farmer in Limbo Town, I helped him get there. Married for 20 years, run the farm together, lived their lives together, shared a bed together, that's the hussy. Beatrice came along, sniffing after his money, and all went to heck. Dante switched teams, and I was out of the cold, just like that. He left you to both sides of the fence, but I thought he had a taste, and Beatrice is about as classy as a rat sandwich, and about trustworthy as a horse pebble addict. I will, as mad as I am at Dante for dumping me, I'm worried for him too. Beatrice is only after his money, and now that she got Dangler helping her, I don't think he's long for that world. That's why I want you to get him away from her before you can make her move. What's the name about the casino? Another part of Dangler's masterful plan, the hookers, the games, the drinks, all meant to be lead us for our bullets. We would remind the jerks, we're gonna chuck us dry. Two are here together. Part I don't get, me and Dante, we love the same things, love growing things, feeding people, tending the possums. Hard work and simple pleasures, that was us, and this girl came along and she didn't want none of that, hates it. Wraps him around her little finger and suddenly he's ashamed of all the simple, beautiful things. How's Horse Pebble? Look, if you don't know, drugs all the kids are talking about these days make them the happy dreamers. They ain't got enough energy even to eat. Get enough energy to steal, though, at least what they need to get their next fix. Then they'll turn on you in a heartbeat. You like the hookers? Nah, I don't want the boys or girls. They're caught up in the same trap as the rest of us. Oh my god, I'm done. Was there one more?
That woman was lying, heartless, unloving trouble.
No, okay.
Why did you even save my life? I can't even...
Were there possums over here? Maybe they're not aggro. They are not. Well, a woman clothed in rags, her feet deeply carved by the wind and weather, mumbles to herself as she works. You look like a usual sorts of jerk. Hope you're nicer than the ones we got now. Those jerks haven't left the poor Mero caged up in the tower for days. Don't know why they don't let him down or just kill him. Somebody should do something. What's it with the little possum? Poor thing, not long for this world, I'm afraid, named him Pogo. I keep him as a pet. Sure is shoot when we can't sell him. Cancer's got him and he poisoned anyone who ate him. Gives me something to talk to, though. My husband being away and all. Wouldn't know about the jerks. Came out of nowhere, came down out of the north like some kind of plague, and they promised to help, but they've only made things worse, bringing drugs and whores and sickness, and making everybody farm agave instead of wholesome vegetables and possum. You don't blame him for this. Not really, just a natural born fool. He brought those jerks into protection against the metal men. Now they're taking over our poor town. What do you think about the Rodea Towers? The symbol of Rodea's hope since before the apocalypse. Now Them other jerks have turned them into some kind of Galathia. This master radio set that used to connect us to the outside world. Have you thought about doing something? Oh no, not me. I'm not a fighter, not like my husband, but maybe you, or you're just another bunch of jerks. I would not have her sell Pogo to us. I refuse. Who is your husband? Traveling gun salesman, Pistol Peterson, called himself. He was out on a trip, and I feel the worst may have happened to him. Even the sickness is the jerk's fault. I don't know, but I wasn't here before they got here. My nephews got it, and I got no idea what to do about it. It's enough to break away my weary old heart. All I can do is pray that Dr. Ochada knows what he's doing. You don't like farming agave. That's besides the point. The jerks think they're going to get rich selling tequila, so they told everyone to grow agave, and agave ain't good for eating. Only good for the still. Dang fools. How are all their field slaves going to work without any food in their bellies? We'll all be dead, and they'll be broke. So you're a possum farmer? Raising possums since I was younger than you, and thank the Lord for appetites of the fat monster of biggin. Jerks haven't forced me to stop. He likes possums to me so much. I'm selling a cow every 2 days. Middlemen. What about people? We can give him the possum probably, but I will not let Pogo die. What about people? Whatever they're called. They're a menace. Stole some possums I was selling. Never got the money back. Not in a million. What do you think the jerks smashed the radio? Why do you think? Trap is here to keep us from calling for help or knowing what's happening in the rest of the world. We've seen him at the stand at the Fanta Springs. He's alive and well. Pistol Pete. You have set my heart at ease. I feel like I could breathe for the first time in weeks. Will you tell them, if you see him, that I'm alive still too? Those jerks haven't killed me yet. What do you think of Dr. Ochada? Don't know what's going on with his face, but there ain't nothing wrong with his mind. He's the smartest man in Rodea. If anyone can cure us, it's him. What do you think of O'Biggin? Man right in the head, biggest house, but a mind like a child. Glad he likes my possum steaks though. Keeps me safe while the others have had terrible troubles. Oh, you don't mind, do you? She doesn't mind.